Okay, so this is the Superman trick in Super Metroid Project Base. I invented this a while ago. I haven't told anyone. I mean, someone else might have done it before. But the point is, I sat there routing this out to try and figure out a way to get from this point to Phantoon and get the plasma beam along the way. So here's how it goes. I'll break it down in terms of specific inputs and reasoning for those inputs in a bit. Right now, I just want to show the perfect Superman, as I call it, or full Superman, which is where you go all the way from that room at the start to the plasma beam without without having to charge another shine spark. You just carry the same charge all the way over. And that was it. So from there, what you do is pretty simple. You just go from here with the plasma beam. Don't mess up your shine spark, dumbass. I don't know, I locked in for this trick alone, then everything else I promise, I'm normally better than this. Anyways, you go up that elevator, do the usual to get straight to Phantoon, but with the plasma beam this time. So let's go back to the start of the trick and really break it down. So the first thing we want to do is, of course, shine spark up here, then get out of our spark while retaining the charge. And we want to... Okay, why is VLC bugging out? I hate this thing. Should be using MPV. In fact, you know, I'm just going to pull it up on MPV. 255. Okay, so what I want to do here is get to this platform right here and store another shine spark charge, which I'm going to use to fling myself forward. Now, right here is when I want to get out of this charge. So you see, I get out of it, and then I want to shoot forward immediately as I get out of it to open this door. And what I want is my trajectory to carry me somewhere around here on the ground, and then I immediately jump. So in earlier versions of this tech, what I did was I would just do a jump from here without going into somersault mode because I wanted to just immediately shoot the door open next, right? So I just jump, shoot the door open, which would take me out of a somersault. But the issue is, without somersaulting, your trajectory is more or less stored. It's not going to be parabolic. It's going to look more like a straight line when you enter this. So if you enter at the wrong angle and don't re-somersault after shooting this door, you may go directly here or directly here, and you'll just slam into a wall and lose your charge. It's very important that when you enter this room, you shoot and then immediately re-somersault to keep your trajectory in a straight line. This exponentially increases the amount of angles you can enter the room by in your first jump that will let you carry on with the rest of the tech. From here, you run through all these guys, and you want to store a charge right here under this door. Ideally, you break all the blocks here. Sometimes, I think it happens in the first attempt. Yeah, sometimes you get stuck under here, or sometimes you land right here with these blocks unbroken, but you're not stuck under it. It's not run killing when that happens. You can, as you can see, recover from it, but it is kind of annoying, so you should watch out for that. From here, we go straight up into the elevator here. And what I do is I like to hold right and A, because immediately after we get to this scene transition, we just mash A so that we do that. We want this small jump forward like this so that we can keep our charge. Sometimes you will mess up because I don't know if it's frame perfect or not. I just kind of keep mashing and hope it works. But this method of holding right and A while in the transition seems pretty consistent. You just want to start mashing the moment you hit the transition. Sometimes you just shine spark straight into the ceiling here, or sometimes you, instead of going here, your trajectory looks more like this, and you don't end up keeping the charge, and that sucks. But there is a way to recover from that. You can just do a stutter step and jump here and get another charge on this platform. This is just the full Superman technique, of course. You don't want to lose your charge. So you charge through there, and then just go straight up to here, and straight up to this. And from there you have your plasma beam. It's just in this room. And that makes killing Phantoon a lot easier. It makes routing a lot easier, because you can just ignore the plasma beam the next time you come into Meridia. It's just a very streamlined way to get from point A to B. And also, there we go, me messing up my Shine Spark to the right again. It's a bit embarrassing. Let's look at some some non-full Superman attempts that have this. Also, should mention, my controller input monitor is right here. I mean, you've probably noticed that by now, but just in case yeah, that one was embarrassing. I'm not going to comment on that. I don't know why I kept overshooting at first, but okay. We go forward into here, everything seems to be perfect, but there's one minor issue. We get stuck under here. Of course, as I showed earlier, there's still recovery. So then here, I fail I fail going here and then here. So I end up just shine sparking into the ceiling, and I have to do the recovery by getting another charge there. Yeah, I should also mention, do not, you might think, okay, well maybe what I can do is instead of holding right, I can just mash A, so that I'm always going to be somersaulting by the time I exit here, and then I just land here, store a charge, and then go forward, right? You might think that's a safer option, even if it's objectively slower. The issue is, these blocks here are breakable. If you just sit there and spam A to jump and get into somersault without moving away from them, you will lose your charge. But, well, you won't lose your charge, you'll lose your whole run, because you'll fall through these blocks and go all the way through the elevator. You'll go through the elevator and of course, that's pretty obviously run killing. The moment you get out of the elevator, you will lose your charge. It'll just be really embarrassing for everyone involved. That is Superman, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, so after you pull off Superman successfully, hopefully you get a full Superman. You just go straight to Phantoon. Pretty clear. I think this is just the standard route to get to Phantoon anyways. From here, you just go here, fire a rocket to get the ceiling door over to the door, and then go kill Phantoon. And of course, with the plasma beam, it takes like 5 shots. Yeah, that should be it for Superman. The next thing I wanted to show off was power bombs in Tourian. Yes, yeah. Okay, so ignore my super sloppy clear of I don't know, I'm just the thing I actually wanted to show you right here. So you just go all the way to the edge, lay a power bomb, and there you go. Let's do that again. Embarrassing miss again, I guess. So you just jump straight to the edge. Ideally, like, even if you have like a lot of speed charged up, you can literally just jump straight into the wall. The point is, you get over to here on the wall. Both Metroids are visible. They have to both be visible on the screen. Then you lay a power bomb, and the power bomb will kill them by the time you reach the end of the room, which means that you can literally just exit the room and die. Oh, that was not half bad. Now for the next vertical room, what I do here is I get all 3 of them visible close to each other at the end of the power bomb, and there you go. You effectively, with the power bomb technique, you're able to kill the Metroids while you're exiting. I don't know. I haven't really sat there and tested if this has the potential to be faster super missiles like normal. But it should be, because you don't need to pause there to attack them. You literally just walk to the end of the room, and they die by the time you reach it, or a couple milliseconds after. So yeah, that was everything.